Hello everyone, welcome back to physics class. In today's class, I am going to solve numericals based on equation of motion. Let's start. Let's see what are different steps you have to follow while solving numerical. As I told you earlier, first thing to solve the numerical is to write what is given in question. If it is possible to make diagram, then make diagram and then attempt that question. Let's start. First question. An object dropped from a cliff falls with a constant acceleration of 10 meter per second square. Have to find its speed after 5 seconds. So first thing, try to visualize an image. Imagine this condition. So an object is at a cliff. So let's say this is the object. It is at certain height. Okay, the height is not given. The only thing is it is at certain cliff. Let's say it is here. This is the cliff. This my hand is cliff. It is dropped from this cliff. So initially if you see, this object is at rest position, right? Initially it is not moving. It is here. And now it is dropped from here. And it is dropped in such a way that its acceleration is 10 meter per second square. What you have to find is the speed after 5 seconds when it is dropped. So I am dropping it. So let's say after 5 seconds, how much will be the speed that I have to find. Okay. So first thing, when this object is here, it is at rest. That means your initial velocity is 0. Acceleration is given here. That means you have to use equation of motion. The first observation from this is your initial velocity u is 0. Second thing given is acceleration a. 10 meter per second square. Third thing, you have to find speed after 5 seconds. So time is given. That is 5 seconds. And what you have to find is speed after 5 seconds. That means v you have to find after 5 seconds. Now look here. U, A, T, V. Now you have this equation. V equal to U plus AT. S equal to ut plus half at square and then v square equal to u square plus 2as. By looking at this variable and this three equation, can you guess which equation you can use for finding v? You don't have s, right? You cannot use this equation, you cannot use this equation. Yes, you can use first equation to find v. So, we are using first equation of motion, v equal to u plus at. So, u is 0. Now, simply I am putting values. A is 10 and t is 5. So, this is 0. So, 10 into 5 is 50. So, answer is 50 meter per second. So, after 5 seconds, this object will attain velocity of 50 meter per second. Hope this is clear. Now let's come to second question. An object undergoes an acceleration of 10 meter per second square starting from rest. Find the distance traveled by the object in 5 seconds. So an object is initially at rest position, then it started moving. Acceleration is given. When it is moving, acceleration of that object is given, which is 10 meter per second square. You have to find distance covered by this object after 5 seconds. If you remember first question, here you have to, here velocity we have found here you have to find distance. Okay, so let's start writing which quantity is given in the question. So acceleration starting from rest. So starting from rest, whenever it is written starting from rest, that means your initial velocity u is 0. Acceleration is 10 meter per second square. And distance traveled you have to find after 5 seconds. So time is 5 seconds. So what will be the distance? So s you have to find. Which equation you can use? You cannot use first equation because s is not there. So finding s, either you have second equation or third equation. And if you see clearly, in the second equation you require You don't require, you have all the variables. In third equation, you require V, which is not given. So what you can do, you can use second equation because you have all this. You have U, you have T, you have A. So use second equation. Second equation is S equal to UT plus half AT square. Once you know which equation to use, this problem is half solved. Not simply, you have to put value and solve it. So S equal to U is 0 into T is 5 plus half A is 10. T square means 5 square. So 0 into 5 is 0. So right here 0, or I even no need to write this. I will simply write this. Okay, plus half A is 10. T square means 25. 5 into 5. Second cut this. So distance covered is 125, and what is standard unit of distance? Meter. So 125 meter. Okay. So this is now distance covered after 5 seconds is 125 meter. Velocity after 5 seconds is 50 meter per second. Now let's move to question number 3. A bus moving with speed of 20 meter per second, suddenly brakes are applied so as to produce acceleration of uniform acceleration of -1 meter per second square. How far the bus will go before it is brought to rest? Now this situation, you may have seen this situation in real life. So let's say you are sitting in a bus and that bus is moving, and when driver applies brake suddenly. Okay, so either you can bus or bike or car, anything you can imagine. When brakes are applied suddenly, before coming to rest, that vehicle covers certain distance. Right? So that distance before coming to rest, that you have to find. Okay, so let's see first what are the quantities given in question. A bus is moving with speed of 20 meter per second. So this is your initial velocity. So I can write U as 20 meter per second. Then brakes are applied to produce uniform acceleration. Acceleration given here is -1 meter per second square. And why it is minus? Because it is retardation. Okay, here velocity is decreasing, so you have retardation, that's why you have negative sign here. You have to find distance. S you have to find. One more thing is given, if you see it carefully, it is brought to rest. In the end, that vehicle will come to rest. That means your final velocity V is 0. Here your V is 0, not U. Starting from rest means U is 0, initial velocity is 0. Brought to rest means final velocity is 0. So now you have to find S. Which equation you can use? Yes, obviously third equation, because there is no T parameter here. Time is not given. So only last equation you can use if time is not given. So half of the problem is solved. Simply you have to put this numbers in that equation. So equation is V square equal to U square plus 2AS. So this is your 0. So right here. So 0 equal to 20. U is 20. The 20 square. And plus 2. A is -1. And S you have to find. If I just open this bracket. So 0 equal to, this is 400. Plus minus is minus. So -2S. And what is this? It's like linear equation. So I will take this variable to this side. So 2S, and it become positive, equal to 400. So S is 400 divided by 2. That will give you 200 meter. Okay. So your distance covered is 200 meter before it is brought to rest. So you have seen here how we have used the equation of motion depending on the conditions given in question. You have to read question carefully, whether rest is given, time is given, or final velocity is given, and which equation you can use. Let's move to question number 4. I will write few more questions. I will write few more, solve few more questions, and then I will give you questions to solve it. Okay. So in continuation with equation of motion, let's see question number 4. A bus starting from rest moves with uniform acceleration of 0.1 meter per second square for 2 minutes. We have to find the speed acquired and the distance traveled. Now here, two variables we have to find. So first step here, what you do, you write given quantities here, which are in the question. So a bus starting from rest. Starting from rest, that means initial velocity is 0. Okay, and then it is moving with uniform acceleration. That means A is 0.1 meter per second square. This is point. And then in 2 minutes, so for 2 minutes, that means time is 2 minutes. So if units are different, you have to write them in standard units. Okay, so here it is. Acceleration is in meter per second. It is in meter per second square. We have to convert this 2 minutes into seconds. So 2 minutes means 2 into 60, that is 120. Okay, so what you have to find is speed acquired. That means you have to find first V, and then distance. That means then you have to find S. So let's see this. Which equation you can use to find V? Out of 3 equations? Yes. First equation of motion you can use. So, for finding A path, I will use V equal to U plus AT. So, V is 0, A is 0.1, and this is 120. So, V value is 120. So, this will become 12.1 into 120, 12 meter per second. So, this is your answer. Now, you have to find distance traveled. Now, if you see here, you have all the variables. So, you can use either second equation of motion or third equation of motion. Any equation you can use to find out value of S, you will get same answer. Okay, so it's up to you because here now we have V also. Okay, so it's up to you which equation you want to use. So, here I will use second equation of motion. So, V is S equal to ut plus half at square. So, S is, this term will go to 0 because here u is 0. So, plus half, A is 0.1 and t square means time is 120 seconds. So, 120 into 120. So, this 0 will touch with this and 2 I can touch with 6. So, if I multiply 720 meters. So, this is the answer. And you can cross check this answer by using third equation of motion. So, hope this is clear to you. Let's move to question number 6. An human-made satellite is moving in a circular orbit of radius 42,250 km. You have to calculate its speed if it takes 24 hours to revolve around the Earth. So, here, if you see carefully, solution is not given. This is example of uniform circular motion. Okay, here you can use simple distance formula, right? So, first thing, what are physical quantities given in question? So, if I draw this is Earth, let's say, and a satellite revolving around it. Okay, and this circular orbit is having radius of this much. Time it is taking to cover is 24 hours. What you have to find is speed. So, what is speed? Distance divided by time. Why I am here using time? Because here it is moving with uniform speed. So, those acceleration is there but only for direction. Okay. So, if I have to find speed, that is uniform speed, I have to use this formula. Okay, so now distance is nothing but this circumference. What is formula of circumference of circumference? 2 pi r. So, 2 pi r divided by time. So, 2 pi value is 3.14, or you can take 22 by 7. R is 42250. You can keep this in kilometer per hour because the numbers are big, so you can keep this in kilometer per hour. If you wish to change in meter per second, then also it is good. And time is 24 hours. So then you have to cut and find out the answer. 11,000 something you will get kilometers per hour. Okay, you should know when you have to use equation of motion, when not. One of the things is if acceleration is not given, then directly you can use this formula. Okay, so this much for equation of motion. Now in the document part, with notes, I will give you few more questions, but exactly like this. I will change numbers. You try to solve them by seeing this video. Thank you.